So this is my Meepo board. I've had it longer than any of my PEVs. I first started out with a Blitzart single motor drive, and then went with this one. This is a Meepo Mini 2 that I deck swapped with a $45 deck on eBay, and it's probably the greatest thing ever in the world. It's a wonderful carver. I'll let you know if you're thinking about getting into the PEV e-skate / one wheel scene. All I can really compare this to is my Blitzart and a one wheel pint. And I want you to know that for a fraction of the cost of the one wheel pint, this mini Meepo 2 is far better experience, I believe. Whether you deck swap it or not. And so after the deck swap, I'm looking at maybe 420. I got into this board, and then I put the 100mm hubs on, which really help absorb a lot of shocks. And I put these big wedge shock pads for longboards in there. Help take out a lot of the shock as well. Got this red light. Got this as just like a little brake slide. But yeah, I mean, that's about it. Altogether, I think I got about 450 in it. And I'd say it's probably up there with any of the hub drive big names as far as a cruiser. Cruises wonderfully, carves wonderfully. The kicktail was a must for me. I still had to have a kicktail, which just needed it a little bit longer than it comes. So I mean, whether you go with the Mini Meepo 2 or the Mini V3 longboard, the Meepo V3 longboard, I think they're comparable as far as their drive motors and electronics go. And you can always just switch it to the deck of your choice for really cheap, man. I mean, overall, I love this thing. Even compared to that pint. I sold the pint, by the way. It just wasn't fast enough. It didn't thrill me. The only reason you would want a pint over this is if you're just strictly off-road. If you got some kind of pavement, some trails that are nice and smooth to ride on, get the Mini Meepo. It's bang for the buck, best there is probably. And if you have any issues with the board though, customer service really isn't shit here. To be fair, I have 170 miles on this board now, and not one issue. So, I don't see there being a problem. This is on quarter power left, by the way. And if I baby this thing in 2 gear, I can get about 10, 11, maybe 12 miles out of it. It's standard battery. If I'm in speed 3, I'm only getting probably 8 miles. And that's in speed 3 cruising about 17, 18 miles an hour. Speed 2, I'd be about 12, 14. But yeah, if you're looking to get into the e-skate entry market, I definitely recommend the Meepo brand. Like I said, they're cheap enough, their decks are not that great, but you can always put whatever you want on there. Alright, that's it for this one, guys. Peace.